is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face-to-face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Greg Courage. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the women voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC, CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
You in Radio Lane and those of you watching us by our live Facebook feed. This is how we choose to say a good morning to the program Inside the Print Media, where we keep you updated about the local developments taking place in our motherland, Liberia, and as by sometimes we bring you information about the other nations around the world. So today, my name is Kelly Lyndon Chupa, and I will definitely be serving in the capacity as the lead host of the program or the lead presenter of the program Inside the Print Media. So I want to officially welcome you to today's segment of the program Inside the Print Media. There are lots of new development. Those new development has become a talking points. And very shortly, my co-presenters will soon join me. She's making some backstage preparations, and hopefully, when she is completed, she will definitely be placed on the camera. So together we can run the program. So for those of you who are watching this live program, please share our live stream and encourage others to be a part of this program. Better still, for those of you who do not have the resources or the time to actually go and grab yourself a newspaper, you can stick and stay with Focal Online TV for more of these developments. As we move forward. So, folks, we back here. We want to take a very short break, and when we are back, my co-presenter Grafina Pie will definitely be placed on camera. So, just stick and stay with us.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Grafina Pie. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the women voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC, CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Yeah, man.
Okay, folks, welcome back again. We are very, very sorry for the technical break. Our technical team behind the camera has been able to resolve every other issues, and we are back. So we will move over strictly to our co-presenter, Grafina Pa, who normally sits in the driving seat, and now she is serving in the capacity as a co-presenter on this program. Uh, Grafina, welcome.
Thanks to
Welcome
you,
to our
Kevin
camera.
and Topa. Here, it's a good thing to be here again this morning as a co-presenter, and of course, I'm here to serve my country, Liberia, and the world at large this morning.
One could ask you, why is it that you decide to wear black, especially on today?
So I think it's because of the tension. I think it's because of the tension issue. I'm currently mourning for their loss because the opportunity to travel, their businesses and other things they have lost. I'm just in line with them, and I'm seeing their hurt, so I decided to wear black this morning as a way of sympathizing with them.
Oh wow, wow, wow. Okay, are you in any way? Are you in? Do you have any relative who has been affected by the sanction?
No,
The
I
most
don't.
recent one.
I don't have a relative, but then it's a good thing that the American government decided to do so. I feel this is something that should illustrate right from wrong and make people to understand, because what they are doing to these people may come back to those who we will put in power as well.
Yeah.
So there's a need for them to be cautioned and know that that particular position they have is not something to be corrupt with. It's something to make use of the opportunity and do what the Liberian people tell you to do, instead of you inciting people in acts of violence, stealing country money, all of those things. Yeah. So
So
that's
what I think this sanction, yeah, especially given the trend of the sanction, the very first sanction we experienced on the George Weah era was the three persons who have very close tie with him, and they were sanctioned. Then the likes of Jefferson Koji was singled out in the sanction issue, and later on we saw many of the people from the national legislature also being sanctioned. The likes of Emmanuel Nukwe, the
yeah.
finance minister Samuel Twe, and another person again, another person from the Abachi, who
Yes, it's
happens to be the
average.
pro tempo. So that is not a very good thing for our country, especially taking into consideration the kind of bilateral relationship that America and Liberia have. You understand? So I think this sanction too will definitely send sense as a caveat to other people
Yeah.
who are coming with a very different intention to a mild weft at the detriment of the ordinary Liberian people. So let's go back strictly to our newspaper. Where we can see
They invest in public funds at the expense of a struggling population. In what we understand now on the tendency of the Coalition for Democratic Change, CDC government the United States government on Monday, December 11, designated three top Liberian officials for acts of corruption and abuse of public office. The sanctioned officials include Senate Pro Tempore Abachi, Minister of Finance Samuel Twe, former Speaker of House of Representatives and current Margibi County Senator Emmanuel Nukwe. Pursuant to Section 7031C, the United States is publicly designating Twe, Chie, and Nukwe for their involvement in significant corruption by abusing their public position through soliciting, accepting, and offering bribes to manipulate legislature process and public funding, including legislative reporting and mining sector activity. As part of this action, their immediate family members are also designated, including their spouses, Delisha Barrett-Webb, Abigail Chie, and Ratura Brown Nukwe, and Twe and Nukwe's minor children, says a U.S. State Department statement. So we now move quickly to another headline under the Daily Observer newspaper. Coastal Defense Intervention Force short of financial sustainability. Coastal Defense Intervention Force short of financial sustainability. Monrovia, Montserrat County, for the past 40 years, communities along the Atlantic Ocean in Liberia have been experiencing coastal erosion due to climate change. Liberia is located on the Gulf of Guinea coastline, exposing it to the softening Atlantic annual sea storm surge. These surge lead to average tidal rise or raises of over 2 meters during a brief period in the dry season, a major driver of coastal erosion. Counties like Grand Bassa, Montserrado, Grand Cape Mount, and Sano have seen storm surges cause severe damage to coastal homes and streets. Climate change induced sea level rise combined with increasing storm and sea surge is the leading cause of such erosion. This can destroy the lives and livelihood of fishermen and petty traders in those communities. An increasing number of people are being displaced, and vital economic sectors such as fishing, farming, and trade are at risk. A 2010 UNDP report on climate change in Liberia says since 1969, sea erosion has removed at least 250 meters of the coastline at the Balawude town in Buchanan, representing an average loss of 6.6 meters per year. The sea continues to advance towards houses and other infrastructure nearby. Global and regional climate prediction on sea level rise in Liberia state that by 2090, relative to 1988 to 1999, Liberia will experience a rise of between 0. Such as shops, schools, and tree crops. So I think Kelina talk about this is to inform the Liberian people about the situation as it relates to our coastal areas like Buchanan, you have Buchanan, you have Montserrado County, so you have Grand Cape Mount, and you have Sano as well. So these things are going on within our country in 2090 from the prediction of the global regional climate predictions. There will be a serious situation within our country, Liberia, and there's a need for us to spend more money on this area so that when these things are about to happen, we can have some level of prevention. So we quickly to the Newton newspaper. Session will not silence me. This is from Jefferson Koji. This is why he said Newton newspaper says session will not silence me. So we have here the news in Monroeville City Mayor Jefferson Koji responding to the United States government's Treasury Department sanction issue against him yesterday says sanction will not silence him. We want to thank God for everything and we ask all of our followers to remain calm. We will get through this, but let our friends know if this is meant to silence you have to rethink because sanction will never silence us. The U.S. Department of the Treasury of Foreign Access Control FAC announced Friday, 8 December 2023, that it had designated Mr. Kochi on the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act, otherwise known as GLOMAC. OFAC said GLOMAC is in line with the U.S. strategy on countering corruption of core U.S. national security interests. The U.S. had earlier sanctioned Mark County Senator-elect Latana McGill, Breast County Senator-elect Bill Crowley, and former Solicitor General Counsel Sema Serena Cephas. Three senior officials from the executive were sanctioned along with NEMA Senator Prince White Johnson and Grand Cape Mount Senator Fannie G. Sherman. But commenting on this designation Monday, 11 December, Koji, who also served as CDC Secretary General, told followers that he will come out victoriously in the allegations leveled against him by the U.S. government. Koji is being designated for being a foreign person who is responsible for a complicit in or who has directly or indirectly engaged in serious human rights abuse, and for being a foreign person who is a current official the US government should rethink saying he will never be silent. He maintained that the CDC as a party and the president will give it official position in the soonest time before making an official position about how he feels about the US government decision. Today we just passed by to visit our people since we are in the festive season. We stopped by to send festive greetings and to thank all of you for your kindness, not just to me, but to this revolution, Koji said. Meanwhile, Koji warned that any attempt by the Bouakas administration to undermine the constitution of Liberia will be resisted by CDC as a party. Though he did not specifically say what will constitute undermining of the Constitution and how the CDC as a party will resist such move. The sanctioning of Koji makes it six in total, the number of officials who have been designated and sanctioned by the U.S. government under the Korea regime. That is New Dawn newspaper killing Dontokwa is being turned over to you. So, folks, these are things that are happening within our country, Liberia. Under the George Weah regime, you have six government officials that have been sanctioned. What a situation! What a situation! I feel this is something that should be a warning or should be given to those who will be coming into power. there should be a message of caution that you have to do what you have to do rightly. You have to spend our money the way you have to spend our money rightly. If our money should be spent on the Liberian people on businesses that will generate income for our country, Liberia, if our money should be given to the disadvantaged youth, it should be spent on them. Let it be. Do not get yourself involved in bribery. Do not get yourself involved in some corrupt act. Do not incite people in the acts of violence. These things will lead you to where all of these people are right now. So we encourage you, our incoming officials, government officials, to take heed to this. Yeah, to take heed to this.
Okay, thank you, Refina Sipa, for such a beautiful output this morning.
Yeah.
So we move over to the front page Africa newspaper. CDC SG Jefferson Koji says U.S. sanctions on him is the biggest conspiracy against me. The Monrovia City Mayor and Secretary General of the Coalition of Democratic Change, Jefferson Koji, termed the U.S. sanctions against him as the biggest conspiracy among all accusations that have come forth way. On December 8, 2023, the Secretary General of the Coalition of Democratic Change was sanctioned by the Office of Foreign Assets Control (OFAC), the United States Treasury, for alleged involvement in human rights abuse. Koji is accused of stalking violence and controlling paramilitary-style organization associated with the CDC. This group, according to OFAC, allegedly comprised former combatants and recently released prisoners, and I believe to have violently disrupted government critics, demonstrations, and opposition activity. The release from OFAC says. In March, it added Koji is also implicated in various instances of violence, including an opposition rally in July 2022, a memorial service for former President Amos Sawyer in March 2020, an anti-rape protest in August 2020, a student graduation ceremony in December 2019, and opposition rally in November 2018. Koji is also accused of engaging in corrupt acts, including bribery and misappropriation of state assets for private political involvement, or for sanctioning under an executive order 138118 for serious human rights violations, abuses, and corruptions. However, addressing Liberians at the Center for Exchange of Intellectual Opinion on Kerry Street in Central Monrovia, Monday, December 11, 2023, Koji says OFA session is the biggest of all lies told against him. According to Koji, President Weah is awarded, adding that the CDC and the Liberian government will soon speak regarding the situations. Everybody is telling me, what about the biggest conspiracy? What about the sanction? Let me say to you, and not to be disrespectful to you, I belong to an institution. His Excellency President George Weah received the news and he was devastated. So he cut short his trap and it came yesterday evening. Officially, the party will be stating out its positions and the government will also state opposition, Koji said. He added, while we wait for those two major oppositions, we can safely say to you, our people, that we are victims of sustained malicious propaganda that has consummated into what is known as sanction. According to Koji, he sees the sanction against him as a means to keep him out of politics, something he dares not to do. We cannot say to them clearly that this was the tactics of intimidation. If it was a tactic to break us down, we want to say, try harder. We have gotten more invigorated, stimulated, and prepared to prepare for what may come. But we shall come to turn our back, neither should we go down on our knees. We are prepared to stand up for more than ever before, CDC Secretary General said. He added, we will speak officially, we will address our conspirators. Whatever it is, we will not keep it hanging. It will be dealt with decisively. We want to say to the Liberian people to remain calm until the party can speak. Do not get into an action that we did not approve. We want to say to you, remain calm because we are certainly assured that we are innocent about everything they have said about us because we are the children of God. We believe that God will never fail us his trust. This is how we skip over to another headlines on the very newspaper. U.S. Department of State imposes visa restrictions on Finance Minister Tway, Pro Tempore, and Senator Nukwe for alleged corruption. Another three prominent figures from the outgoing government finance minister and development planning, Samuel Chue, Senator Pro Tempore Abachi, and Senator Emmanuel Nukwe, along with their spouses and their minor children, have been banned from entering the United States by the United States Department of State. The visa restriction is being imposed on Section 1731C of the Department of State Foreign Operations and Related Program Appropriation Act 2023, highlighting the U.S. commitment to combating corruption on global scale. The destination comes in response to allegations that Tue, Chi, and Nukwe abused their public position by soliciting, accepting, and offering bribes to manipulate legislative processes and public funding, including Okay, folks, welcome. Uh, because of a major technical challenge which is beyond our control, we will definitely pause this until our technical team can report to us that is successfully being resolved. So thanks to all of you who have been closely following this live program. We are very sorry for the quality of news presentation on today. We are very hopeful that everything will definitely be settled by tomorrow, at which time we will definitely bring you a fluent presentations of all of our news presentation as always. So thanks to you, thanks to Grafina, thanks to all of you who have been watching closely. This is how we call it a day